Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the AEM multi-field component. So in previous lecture we discussed about the AEM single field component and we develop everything from the scratch. Okay. So let me jump there and let me show you that first. Okay. So within that, this is the home page, and here I have added header component if you see here. Okay. So if I'm opening this component, so here we are able to see all the single field. Okay. I mean to say if I need home page title, home page URL means any title in an URL several times or multiple times. So every time I'm creating one title and one URL, right? Again and again, as you can see. So suppose that if I need homepage title, homepage URL, I'm adding title and URL in. Again, I'm adding title and URL, this kind of thing, right? So this is, and suppose that further if I need one more title and URL, so I need to create two more field. One is for title and second one is for URL. Okay. So this is something related to single field, and if you wanted to create one more title and URL, we just need to create two nodes in the CRXT in the dialog itself, and after that we'll able to get those two value also it here. Okay. But in case of multi-field, we just need to create only one node, and within that node, we'll able to add multiple URL as well as multiple title. Okay, so let me jump there and let me create the dialog first, and after that we'll follow the same thing. Means the same flow whatever we discussed previously. I mean to say when we save the dialog, the value will store in JCR, and after that via model will fetch the value, and via STL will render all the things in the page. Okay, we'll write some logic there, rendering logic there to display authored value on the page. Okay, let me jump there. Let me open CRXT first. So I'll go tool, and after that I'll open CRXT light it here. So first I'll jump to the uh, component part, okay, where we have all the components. So the component will be for us is available in custom AEM project and components, and here I have created one folder, okay, which is AEM components. So I'll open this one, header component, and CQ dialog. This particular dialog one generally we are getting there. Okay, so I just wanted to introduce one multi-field it here. Okay. So suppose that about us title we have and about us URL here we have, right? So after that only I just wanted to introduce within the about us uh, basically I just wanted within about us I just wanted to add couple of title and URL. Okay. So and after that I haven't introduced any client lips everyone. Okay. So we do have a separate topic related to that. So when we'll add the client lists, we'll get the proper CSS as well as we'll able to everything will be aligned and we'll able to it will look good in UI side. Okay. For now, I'm just talking about how to render the value. Like if you are authoring single field component, and now I'm going to talk about the multi-field component. Okay. The design part we'll talk about in coming lectures. So what I'll do is that here I'll just create one node everyone. So which is maybe node type can be anything, but I'm just giving here about uh, us and sub navigation maybe. Okay, because within about us I'm going to add this one, so that's why I'm just writing about us sub navigation. Okay, this particular part. So I'll create this one everyone, this particular node, and let me move this to below about s URL. Okay, so when we'll see in the dialog, it will be available after the about us URL only. Okay, and after that here we just need to add this particular node. I just wanted to add as a multi-field. Okay, so this node will should behave as a multi-field. So we just need to add the resource type, right? How this particular node should behave. Like suppose that if you wanted to add text field. So we have added a granite UI text field kind of thing, right? Okay, the resource type we have added. Suppose that here I wanted to add multi-field, so we just need to follow the same here as well. So let me go there. So this is the granite UI documentation for us. So here I'll search multi-field. Okay, so I'll just search this one, and after that I'll add this path there. Okay, in CRXT. So generally multi-field means here we'll able to add multiple, as you can see, array kind of thing. Okay, so we can add multiple kind of field or multiple values we'll able to add. Okay, if you are adding this particular field as a multi-field. So how we'll write? First, we just need to use Sling resource type, and after that, the value should be multi-field. Okay, so let me click on it. Okay, and here I am just adding one more thing, everyone. So the second field, whatever I'm going to add is that composite, and the property, the type should be Boolean, and here I'm adding true. Okay. So when we are adding composite boolean equal to true, everyone, this means that when we are saving the dialog, multi-field dialog means whatever value we are going to add, that it is stored in different way. Okay, it will store in tree structure. So I'll talk about that when we'll save the dialog. Once it will store in JCR, then I'll go through there in the tree structure, and after that I will show you how it is look like. Okay. So this node has been created for us. Okay. So the second node, I'm creating one container, everyone, similar to that. So here I'm just writing field here. Okay, and this one will also behave the container. Okay, so because when we are going to write the multi-field, and within the container I'm going to write all the fields, right, all the custom fields. Okay, so this will behave as a container, and within the container we can add items, and within the item, similar to this, I mean to say, this particular structure we are going to follow again. Okay, and this, okay, this particular structure I mean to say. So I'll do, I'll just copy the resource type, because I just wanted to this one as a container. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste it here. Okay, so this field I have created, and I'll just give a name here. Name, and here basically this is multi-field value name. Okay, based on this name only, why I'm going to fetch all the child. Okay, because multi-field means here we are going to add multiple values, correct, as per this. Okay, now let me go to the documentation here. So here we are going to add multiple values here. Okay, so that's why based on which node, based on this particular node, I'm going to fetch all the things. So I'm just, that's why I'm just giving some ID here. Okay, so let me write about us navigation. Anything can be, the ID can be anything, but the name can be anything, I mean to say, but it should be unique, everyone. Okay, so I have added name here. Okay, the name, I have added boolean, so let me delete this one, and let me make this as a string first. Okay, and we'll add about us navigation. Okay, so I'll try to add this one here. Let me click on add. So this field I have created, and within the fields I just wanted to create uh, items, and within the items I just wanted to create everyone one title and URL. So within the title and URL, we'll able to add any kind of like multiple title and multiple URL, I mean to say. Okay, so let me show you this one, and after that we'll go through the dialog, and after that we'll show you that particular part, whatever we are writing, how it is looking there. Okay, so within the item, I'm just writing I'm creating sub now. So means within the sub, this is the parent navigation, I mean to say, everyone, and this is the child navigation. Right now, I'm just rendering the logic and rendering the values, whatever we are authoring in the dialog, and I'm just displaying that. I haven't designed anything. Once we'll design all the things in coming lecture, it will look like a navigation bar as well as sub navigation bar. Okay, so we'll add the styling after coming after this lecture, or maybe coming lecture. Okay. So I have just written one title, which is sub navigation title, and one thing I'll add one more thing here, which is URL. So I'll add sub no URL. Okay, so these two things also, the URL should behave as a path field, and this one will behave as a title. Okay, so what I'll do is that I'll just open one of the title. I'll just copy the resource type from here, because eventually I'm going to do the same thing. I'll just copy from the maybe I'll copy from the document, or if it is available already, so we can copy and paste it here. Okay, the field neighbor I am adding here. About a sub no title, maybe I'll add it here. And the third one we have name. So we should able to define one unique name. So I'll add here about us. No title. The same thing I'll follow for the URL as well as everyone. For the URL, I just need a resource type as a path field because we are going to select some URL. Okay. So I'll add this one here. And after that, the name and other thing will be the same, right? So here we'll add the unique name, which is subno about a subno URL. So I'll add this one, and we do have field label, right? So I'm going to add that as well because here we do have two nodes, so that's why I'm creating. Although I have already discussed this kind of thing previously as well, but no problem. I created everything here as well. Okay, about us, and here we do have now URL. Maybe I'll write, and after that I'll add it here. Okay, this is the field label, right? So I'll add, let me delete this one for now. Here we'll add about us, navigation, sub, no, URL. Maybe I'll add this one. So everything I have written everyone here. So our dialog is created. If you are creating multi-field, this kind of thing, this structure we need to follow. First, we need to follow everyone. This multi-field we need to create, and composite plain equal to should be true. After that, we just need to define one container here, everyone. Then item within item, whatever we want. Okay, whatever we want, we can create. So this kind of node is the same one here. Okay, so according to that, whatever we want, according to that, we'll create. So let me jump there in the dialog and let me show you how it will look like. Okay. So I'll just refresh this page. I'll just open this one, this particular authoring. So as you can see here, whatever we have previously, we are getting all the things, but about us page URL, here we are getting one add option, okay, add button. If I click on add, we'll able to get about us now title. So here we can add any sub navigation title, sub navigation URL, okay. If I click on once again here, so here we'll add second sub navigation title and second sub nav URL and so on. Basically, we can add multiple ones. So as you can see, I have created only one time. Here we'll able to add multiple title, multiple URL. Right? Suppose that in sub navigation bar, we just need to add 10 title and 10 URL. So we don't need to create 10 times this title and URL. Only we need to create only one time here, right? And we'll able to add all the things there. Okay. And here suppose that we'll add about us means about us maybe company detail maybe. Okay. Suppose that hashtag I'll add here. Maybe I'll add later the URL another thing. First when we have maybe company details. The second one I'm just adding here uh, courses detail maybe. Okay. And hashtag. These value everyone we haven't added like all the backend logic we haven't added right now. We are just created the AEM dialog and we are just saving this storing this value in the JCR, and after that the second part, second flow whatever we have will create the model class and will uh, fetch those record from the JCR and will display in the STL. Okay, this is the one we talk about, right? So I'm going to proceed with that, but let me show you that how generally the things are storing. Okay, here I'll directly go to here, contain node everyone, and we do have custom EM project, uh, US EN, and we do have home page, right? And within the home page, we have added the component, header component, right? So let me go there. So we do have header component everyone. And as you can see, the single field values, whatever we have, we are adding it here. Okay. So when we'll save the single field value, it will store it here. But multi-field, whatever value we have, as you can see, one field we are getting, which is about a sub navigation. Okay. And within that, whatever we'll add, like item 0 means we have added two items, right? Two kind of multi field basically. First one data will be stored here, which is company detail and hashtag. The The second data will store here course detail and hashtag, okay, URL. So let me show you again. I mean to say this particular part. So this is the first item, okay, and this is the second item, everyone. Is suppose that if I'll add training maybe, okay, and hashtag here, so we'll able to get item 3 there as well, okay. If I'll jump here, I'll maybe let me go there and let me refresh the page again. So here I'll get item third item also, which is training, another thing. So this within the component specific node, maybe here we'll be able to get all the single field values and whatever multi-field name, like within the field, as you can see everyone, if I go here once again, if I go to AEM course and then component and then AEM here, and if I go to header component, right? How generally it is storing, I just wanted to show you, right? About us navigation we have and field name here, right? So this particular field will create one node here, okay? If I'll go here, this node is created. Whatever name will write it here, everyone. This particular name will create one individual node, and whatever within the items, whatever value we are writing, so this particular value will store in item one, and the second value, like second value we'll add item 0, then first one, the second one item 1, and third one item 2, and so on, okay. So in this way we are generally following. So here generally this is the multi-field node name basically, okay, and within that, whatever first, if you add first field, it will store as a item 0, the second one will store as a item 1, and third one will store as a item 2. So we are able to store the values in JCR right now, okay. The next flow we have, like we just need to fetch these value, whatever value we have, everyone. This is somehow multi-field value, right? Maybe we can assume a list, right? Within this, we do have several lists, right? This is the one parent one. Okay, and within this particular node, we do have different, like if you are adding 3 items in the authoring, the 3 items we'll able to get. If we'll add 4 items, 4 items we'll able to get. So this is the parent node, and within that node, we do have all the uh, uh, child nodes, okay. And we'll, if you first, how we'll able to do, first we'll fetch this one. Based on this, we'll able to fetch everything one by one, everyone, okay. So here you can see whatever title name we have added, so I'm getting the same title name and same navigation URL. I mean to say this one, if I go to once again CRX still here in the component, so this particular part we are creating here, okay, like here this particular part, and the second one we are using about us subno URL. This is the second one, okay. So whatever name we are defining there in the JCR, generally we discussed this one earlier as well as the same thing we are able to add it here as well as, okay. So I hope you understood the dialog concept. Let me jump to the backend. Let me go to the model class and let me add it here. Okay, this particular part. Okay. So within the existing component, I am changing. Like first, I have created the single field component, and within the existing component, I have added multi-field component here itself. Okay. So let me jump to the model class. Okay. So this is for us the model class. So right now here, if you see all the single field component is added here, everyone, right? All the single field component is added. But about after about us, I'm just adding multi-field node, right? And within the multi-field, we do have several items. Okay, if I go here within the multi-field, we are storing several items. So this is not a, if I talk about in general term, every field I'm just creating private string about us title. So everything I'm just creating is string or something, only single. Okay, we are not adding array and other kind of thing. But if you try to define this one, everyone, so this kind of, well, if I wanted to fetch about us title, so I'm just writing private string about us title, right? Similar to other things also, I'm following the same. But for this particular part, this is not a single field, right? This is not a kind of string or other thing. This is behaving as a array or list kind of thing, right? Where we are storing within this node, we are storing multiple value. So this can't be a string, right? So generally, how we'll define this one here, okay? So we'll just first try to inject this one, and here I'll just write private, and here I will just write list, okay, this particular, and here and within this I am going to write this particular node name, okay. So whatever we have here, so let me rename, or I'll just copy this one, I mean to say. I'll just copy, add it here, okay? This particular part. Okay, so this particular node will behave as a list because within this everyone we do have several kind of nodes. Okay, so by default we'll not able to fetch in this way. Okay, so how I'm just we do have several ways to fetch this kind of thing, everyone. We do have so many ways to fetch this one, but I'm just going to show you one of the very simple approach how to fetch multi-field values name. Okay, and the same approach we'll able to follow in nested multi-field, and if we have nested to nested multi-field as well as any kind of component, if we are going to create any in future, we are able to solve this problem with the help of this one always. Okay, with the help of this approach, I mean to say. So this node it will behave as a list, and I'm just creating one bean class here. Okay, so I'll just use header component header sub navigation maybe. Okay, okay, so I'll just use this one. Let me create one model here, everyone. Okay, so I'm just creating one bean class, and after that here I'll just create this model, and within this particular part also will behave as a model, and whatever we have used, so I'm just going to use the same thing, adaptable resource dot class here. This one we have already covered, so I'm not going to depth into this. Okay, and the second one we have default injection strategy equal to optional. This part we have already covered. Okay, so what I'm going to do it here. Okay, so this is the list. Let me import this one. It will ask us to import because we don't have here we are using list, so we just need to use java.util.list. Okay, yeah. So it is asking, so java.util.list we just need to import, and after that we'll not able to face any problem. So basically I just wanted to uh, first approach this one, which is multi-field, and within multi-field whatever name we have, whatever node we have, I'm just going to fetch it here. So this is kind of bean. In within the bean we'll add all the two values whatever we have, and after that the two values will behave as a list basically, right? So now let me go here and let me show you the further things I have to say. So here I'll add all the inject, and what kind of value I mean to say. So first node, basically this value I just wanted to fetch, right? Okay. So I'll add here a private string. Let me add this one about as title. I'll just copy this one, everyone. I'll just edit here once again. And in place of title, we'll add the URL, the second one. Okay, this particular part. So within this, everyone, eventually what will happen within this, we'll able to get all the childs, okay? Whatever childs we are going to add in the dialog, we'll able to get all the references in the list, okay? Because all the value we have defined in in this bin class, okay? So within this bin, we do have all the references. We have injected all the values, means the two values, whatever we have created in the multi-field. So whatever we are going to add it here, how many fields, and those particular fields will be available here, okay? Let me generate the getter method here. Refactor generate getter. I'll generate these two. And the first the component model, I just need to generate this one as well as. So what I'll do is that I'll go to the last, and after that here I'll also generate getter method. Because eventually we are going to call this one not a private variable, because private variable we can't access outside the class. So whatever private variable we have declared here or injected here, so all the things we just need to create the public method related to that, and here also I have done the same thing. Okay, So this is the model classes I have created. So when we'll add multiple values, just wanted to let you know, suppose that three values you have added, everyone, three multi-field values you have added. So within this, we'll able to get all the three values references, okay? And after that, we just need to call this anyway. We are calling this header component in the HTML. As you can see, this particular part we are calling. So he instead of all this apart from all these values, we'll able to get this reference as well as means this. Okay, this particular list reference also we'll able to get here. And within the list, within this, we do have already two field already listed there, right? Title and URL. So we'll able to get those references also. So how to fetch these value, I mean to say, how to fetch these value from the model. So okay, from the HTML, I mean to say. Okay, so till here everything is okay. Okay, till here everything is okay, I mean to say. We'll able to fetch this one, and this particular part we'll able to display in this way. Okay, and after how to display the multi-field. Okay, so within the last one, with last also we can develop or fetch, but here also we can discuss. Okay, and after about us title, we have added generally that part, right? So about us title and about us page URL. Okay, as you, if you see, after that we'll able to get this one, this reference we'll able to get it here, right? This within the header values we'll able to get this reference. So how to fetch this one? So I'll just use one div everyone here, okay? And we'll add data sly list, okay? And here we'll add maybe one thing, uh, sub now values. And after that, what we'll do is that we'll add, and where we'll able to get sub now values means, uh, let me write that one. After that, we'll explain to you guys, okay? So this one header values basically, and after that, what we'll able to get this one, we'll able to get this value, right? You may have some doubt why we are using data slide list and other thing here, okay? This particular, maybe you have some doubt. So basically, this particular value is not a single field, it will return a list. Correct, because here we are going to add more than one value generally, right? So this particular part will return as a list. So this generally the list will able to get here, okay? And if we are getting list of values, how we are rendering in AEM, generally we are using data slide list. This generally will behave as a for or loop kind of thing, okay? If you're talking about the general programming language, so here we'll able to get all the loops one by one value we'll able to get, okay, here, okay? So I just wanted to iterate one by one. Means if I added three values, so it will fetch item zero value first, and after that it will print the item zero. So then here it will go once again and we'll get item two and item three. Okay. So I just wanted to fetch item one, item two, everything in the S3 maybe, or let me phrase everything. Let me add the proper HTML regarding that. Okay. If we are developing this one, so let me add the proper HTML so that we'll instead of S3 everywhere, let me add the proper HTML. Okay. Here. So suppose that first one we have here. So here we'll able to get, I'm into say A, and after that we do have href. So generally href what we'll able to get. So whatever we URL we have, we'll able to get in href means this particular part, right? About us no URL. Okay. Okay, so where we'll able to get, generally I can add everything. I'm going to convert in the uh, anchor tag and href, so that it will look good everyone, okay? Because I'm just adding in title as well as URL, I'm just printing in S3. So instead of that, if we are having any URL, so we should be adding in href, and if we have title, we should be adding up after the anchor tag, right? So that is the ideal way generally we are writing in HTML. Okay, so how we'll write this one? Suppose that any URL you need to fetch. So how will write sub now values, because here we'll get the references, right? So sub now values dot after that about now sub now URL. Okay, this way. So I'll just close this one, and here basically we'll write the title. Okay, so the same thing, sub now values. I'll use this one dot, here we'll use sub now title. Okay, so let me go here and let me write the sub now title. This is very simple, I mean to say, okay, this approach. And if you got to understand this approach, any kind of component, you will not face any problem in future. Everything will be easy for you to uh, understand, and everything, anything is for you, everything will be easy to understand. You will able to develop all the things properly, okay? The same thing we have done here, okay? So here also the same thing I'm going to convert, okay, everyone, this particular part as well as whatever, wherever we have URL, another thing, I'm going to convert everything here. I mean to say, I'll just write this two times, okay? So I'll just use this one page title first, okay, here. And after that, the sign up page URL, I'll just copy this one, I'll just use this one here, okay? And the same thing for the third one. The dollar should not be missed, okay, because it after that it will not work properly. So any statement, if you are starting to print or to display any dynamic value, every time we just need to add the dollar, okay, and curly braces open and close. That particular, these two part is very important, okay. I'll use the login page title, and we'll use the this one as well as. Okay, so let me delete all these two things. Okay, this is not needed right now. Same thing I'll do for about us and home page. Okay, so I'll just copy this one. I'll just write two times the same thing here as well. Okay, so first I'll just use, second I'll just use this about us title here, and the about us page URL, and same thing I'll do for home page. I'm just refactoring this one so that in coming lecture we are going to design another thing related to this, right? So it should be look good, and it should be whatever I'm expecting. It should be behave like that only. Okay, so that's why I'm using all this thing. Okay, so first one S3, the logo image we have everyone. So here I don't want it to use S3, because if you wanted to add image, so I'll add everything in image. Okay, so I'll add image SRC, and this particular part I'll add in here. And alternative text, if you wanted to add, we'll add. So here we do have hero or header logo. Okay, so this one we have done. Okay, everyone. So if you want any, like we'll add some custom CSS, another thing, we'll add some classes, another thing. For now, I'm not displaying that or not discussing that, because we do have separate concept related to client lib. Client lib, there we'll discuss all the things. Okay, so this is the way. So suppose that if you are talking about the rendering logic, so how it will render. So first it will go here and it will call the here, here header component mode. Okay, model. So basically, so here within this it will return all the things, so all the single field values as well as multi-field values also will return this particular part. Okay, so it will return list of sub navigation items, and within the sub navigation item we do have these two values, so these two value will return. Okay, here, so here we'll get all the single values as well as multi field node. Okay, whatever we have. So single field value I'm just putting here, but multi field value is returning as a list, not a one single statement or one single value, right? There we do have multiple values, so that's why I'm iterating this one here. Okay, here data slide list means because we are returning the list, and it should we should not be directly will able to fetch that. Okay, so we just need to provide a loop kind of thing, and I'm just adding one reference variable. And how we'll able to fetch the all the values, because all the value is part of about us sub navigation. Okay, it is part of here, as you can see, all the value is part of here. So I'm just adding this node name, okay, this parent one. Okay, and it is a list kind of thing, because within that we do have multiple nodes, so I'm just giving this one. So if I'll give this one within the sub now values, we'll able to get all these references. This particular part we'll able to get. Okay, so first one, how we'll able to print the first one, it will run three times, because here, as you can see, I have added three element. If you'll author four elements, so it will run four time basically. Okay, here. So if I'll run this one, so first one it will run, and after that it will print the about us subnode URL and subnode title. So whatever we have here means first about us subnode title and subnode URL it will fetch, and both the things will able to get. The second time it will run this one and it will fetch once again. The loop will go here, means here once again data slide list will execute, and it will fetch the second element, and here we'll able to get the second, okay, and then third one. And after that we don't have any URL, then we'll not, it will come out of div loop, okay, div tag, okay. And that's the same way, the way we have printed the single field, it will print the same, okay. So this is the flow, generally it is working. Okay, let me jump to the authoring. Let me show you, are we able to fetch the value and other thing, okay, because I have changed the HTML also. So let me check that. So first of all, I'll just refresh this one, everyone. Just refresh the page and open the authoring dialog. So authoring dialog will open. Let me edit all the things. So we do have home page title, about us. So I have already created the pages. So let me jump there. Okay. So I have created a pages. So I'll go to here US EM, and after that I have home page about us page. So I'll add this one instead of title. Okay. The company detail, I haven't created any page here related to company. Sub navigation bar, I haven't created any pages. So that's why I'm just adding hashtag here. So for this, everyone, I'm just adding sign up page also I have created. So I'll just go there and add the sign up page as well as, okay. Because whatever pages I have created, so I'll just add that. And uh, in future I'll be ready with these pages also, okay, whatever pages, so that when we are doing the design changes or styling when we are going to apply, so we'll able to save the proper content everywhere, okay. So we'll author the last one, which is a login one. So I have it. Let me click on that. I think I haven't built the code. Okay, that's why we are getting only single field value, because we have modified couple of changes. I forgot to build the code because we have added the backend changes. We just need to deploy these changes to AEM server. So let me build the code. Okay, and after that we'll check the authoring. We'll check the authoring once again. So let me build that first. Everyone, code is built successfully. Let me go to once again there. Okay, let me refresh the page first. Okay, because we have done some changes in backend as well as HTML, so I just need to deploy those changes in AEM server. Okay, so we haven't done previously, that's why we were getting the old changes. So as you can see, everyone, so logo we are getting this one, as well as all the detail like home page. As you can see, about us page, within that we are getting company detail, course detail, and training, all the next multi-field value as well as we are getting. And after that we have single field. So the way we have added all the things we are getting. So as you can see, we are able to fetch all the details, okay, here. If I'll maybe change something, let's assume for now, let me change the logo itself, and let me add this one, am logo.png. Let me click on that. So as you can see, this particular part is changed. So based on that, whatever title or URL you wanted to add, the same thing we'll able to add. If I click on home page, so it will redirect to home page. If I click on about us, so okay, so it is redirecting because I haven't added .html. That's why it is redirecting to home page. Okay, home page one. Okay, so all the things will work here. But the next part, whatever we are going to do is that we are going to display the nested multi-field. Okay, so within multi-field, if we have one more multi-field, or more than one multi-field, if it is also there, so the same approach we are going to follow there as well as. Let me discuss in coming lecture the nested multi-field, and after that we'll uh, style this one, we'll design this one, okay. So we'll use discuss the cliently part. I hope you understood all the concept related to this. Let me know if you have doubt in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to create couple of new topics, and all the all the AEM development I'm going to develop here and discuss it here, okay. So please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.